What's up, Mid South? Skipjack, Cindy, Jake, Skinner Farms. What is up? Appreciate you being here. What's up, Chad? What up, Northwest Blessed? I don't know if you can tell it, but I've been out in the sun a lot lately. And I about forgot how much fun that trip was. Is Alexis blocked? I don't know that she is. Why? She can't comment? I haven't gone fishing for a little while. I probably will this week sometime though. I've been busy. I've been building or helping a friend put some metal on some horse stables. She can't chat. I'll have to go in and look, but I don't know why she would be. Let's see. This might take me a little bit so you guys can chat amongst yourself. Trying to think where it would be. Subscriptions, home. Would that be under customized channel maybe? How would I get into there? What's up, Heather? What's up, retirement? Let's go back. In settings. All right, let's see. More. Where's my settings? Memberships. Notifications. Advanced. In studio. Okay, let me check this out. Let's go. General channel. Add permissions. Community moderation. Would it be under hidden, what's it called? Hidden users? So I don't see. Community moderation and make sure she's not in the hidden user. I don't see her in there so far. Nope, she ain't in there. Unless I missed her, but I don't believe I did. No, I don't see her in there. So that's not it. What's up, Mike? Yeah, I'm not sure why she can't. Why she can't chat. What's up, Sandy? What's up, AJ? Yeah, she's on there now. There's Miss Hitch. What's up, Alexis? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Got 21 people in here. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Buy yourself a hat. Good looking hats. What's up, Miss Trolley? Can't chat all during the premiere or the chat or the start of the live. Yeah, that is weird. That's cool, Skinner.
Howdy.
What's up, Bushcraft? Oh, nice.
Holly, what have I done wrong?
Did you punish that bee good and proper?
Is that better? I think so.
What's up, Eric? You could have worn yours, Eric. That one rod went off pretty hard. Oh, boy.
What's going on, sir? It's been a minute.
Going after Lingcod Saturday?
Don't you start yawning. It's not allowed.
I already did.
Too bad. Stop it. Oh, dang. I never sent that email to you, Hitch. I'm sorry.
Probably, Eric. If the weather stays nice enough, I will.
I'm not looking at the screen. Sorry, I'm sending an email.
What's up, Garrett? It's
Garrett.
going. It's going. Speaking of this weekend, I need to make some more 16-ounce lead weights so I can, in case we lose some.
I had a meeting. I had 2 meetings this morning. I've just finished work. I am wearing makeup. You want to see the extent of my makeup?
Perfect cake for your dog. What?
Shows you how much makeup I'm actually wearing for Mid-South. Ready? There. We're back to normal programming. I don't wear foundation. See? Nothing going on. Foundation makes my skin break out. I don't wear that stuff.
What's up, Fallen Ghost?
Hey, it's Fallen Ghost. I haven't seen you in a minute. Working your life away, that's not the way to do it.
That's what I've been doing. That's why I'm yawning.
That's probably why you should stop it.
I've been out in the sun.
That's good for you, though.
I know. Alexis, you need to make my dog a cake to make it stay at home. I laughed so hard at my dog yesterday. Oh, it cracked me up.
Did you see the comment I wrote about Rusty?
I don't know.
I think it was on your threads.
Oh, probably not if it was on threads. But I'll go look at it. But last night, about right at dark, or I mean, it was right before dark, but cows got out of the pasture and they were out here in the front yard. And she was going crazy. So I went out and I chased them around. We have a big warehouse out here that's open all along one side. And the cows went in the warehouse. And it's a concrete floor, smooth floor, and has a layer of dust on it. And I was like, go get him, go get him. And she goes tearing over there and tried to stop, and the floor was slick. She went from barking. She went from barking to yipping like right now. She was sure those cows were going to kill her. I sat there and laughed at her. Oh, man.
The natural instinct just kick in and she just started going for
it.
Yeah. 15 bass, a bluegill, 2 pike, and a minnow. Nice.
2 pike minnow.
2 pike minnow.
That's not bad, Garrett. That's a pretty good day. She went down to the neighbors a time or two, I think.
Oh, with got 2 of
some of their trash and brought it back.
That you got your hands full there, Bushcraft. Jeepers. I did the wrong thing of moving the chickens' pens. I did the wrong thing of leaving my Rusty out in the yard while I did it. And one of the chickens, I didn't realize one of the chickens didn't follow the group. It just wandered up on its own. And Rusty was like, I can herd that. Problem was, it's such a dumb chicken. It turned around and kind of looked at Rusty and then walked up to the dog. It nearly lost its head. I just went, oh. And it wasn't one of mine. It was one of the kids. And I thought, if I had to explain why their chicken lost its head, I would be the bad person.
Thank you, Heather.
So Rusty got yelled at. Hey, Lauren. Hitch, I went to your YouTube page. It doesn't have an email address. Can you hook me up, please?
Let me see if I See what you said on my threads.
I just said she was starting to look like a fox.
Oh, she looks a lot like a fox. Yeah, see it now.
Hooch at yahoo.com. Add recipient. Why did that not work?
$13 thumbs ups.
Photo.
Get rid of some of these.
There we go. It doesn't have sandy toes underneath. It's just the picture. Is that going to work for you?
Dirt.
We had Muscovy ducks that flew into the side of a 2-story White House. Oh my gosh. That's like food waiting to happen with my dog sitting around.
Nice, Garrett. So that field that I'm trapping nutria on, 45-acre field, I've gotten 126 so far on that one.
Wow. You're feeling lucky tonight, Josh? We were going to get you. Oh, no, it does have sandy toes on it. There you go. My bad.
I moved 5 of my traps again.
Done. One thing off my checklist for the day.
See if I can get a couple more out of there.
Quarter pound of what? Crop.
Oh, big time bushcraft. I mean, I haven't even gotten to the back of the field yet, but there's a bunch of them in there.
Cat's a crab bait, bro. Of course your dogs are going to pay attention to it.
Garrett, do you wade the creek or you just fish from the bank? Cats are edible.
Yeah, crab bait.
I was out fishing the creek the other evening, and there was a pipe coming out of a drain pipe coming out of the field, out of the bank. There was a nutria sitting in there. All you could see was its rear end. I waded over there and took the end of my rod and jabbed the thing and yelled at it. It took off up the pipe.
That's mean.
I don't care.
That's funny though. What you doing, big boy?
I thought it was.
You want to come in? All right, 2 seconds. Come on.
Bank fish. If you wade the creek, those nutria come. I mean, they ain't scared of you one bit if you're in the water. I need to just throw a gun over my shoulder when I go fishing, but the problem is then if I get in too deep, then the butt of the gun is in the water. That's right, Northwest Bless.
What do you set up your traps with? Like, what bait do you use for nutria?
I don't bait them. I just set them in the trails. They walk through them and get squished.
Right.
Oh, I believe it, bushcraft. Yeah, 22 revolver would work great, but
Technically, fishing is still hunting.
yeah, true.
Technically. I'm just getting a coffee. I'll be back in a second.
What's up, Barbie?
Hey, Barbie, sweetheart. Is she feeling all right?
I don't know, I guess. Background Barbie. Just napping in the turnaround at Seaside waiting for Randy to get done fishing. Trying to see if the flounder are back. How are you feeling, Sandy? Lauren wants to know.
I'm doing good. I'm doing a lot better. Still failed my tests, which I'm not bothered by. So I've got to go back in Friday and redo my exam. Test, whatever. But yeah, it's been a lot actually because I came out last week. We had Josh's 18th birthday yesterday, so that party took the wind out of my sails. I had 2 meetings back to back that one of them I knew was coming. One was a complete shock, but ended up being really, really good news. And then we're here, so I'm doing all right. The mornings are rough. Trying to get going in the morning's rough, but once I get going, it's like starting an old engine. Once you get going, you're fine.
You are pretty old, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Not as old as I am.
Almost kicking the bucket, dude. I'm old.
Not as old as I am.
I bet your body works better than mine.
I don't know about that.
But yeah, I remember last night we were sitting around. We had a huge barbecue here for Josh and his mates. And we're all sitting outside. It's like 11 o'clock. And I'm like, go to bed, kids. Like, I ain't that freaking young anymore. So I left them in the backyard. I went to bed. And then I think they were still going when I got up to take my meds at 2 a.m. They were still going. So I just left them there. And I walked out this morning at 7. And two guys were asleep in the day bed outside. One was on the lounge room. But the funny thing about him was he didn't make it to the couch. He made it to the space in between the couch and the ottoman. He was like asleep on the floor in between them. So I don't know what happened to him. Josh was out in the garage in a hammock thing that's set up out there. And and then 3 of the boys weren't here, so I'm assuming they went home really, really early this morning. So it was fun, but geez, I'm not young anymore.
Go for it, Lauren. I didn't look at your comment, but till now, but yeah, go for it. I don't care. Woody's back there messing around with 10. Putting it on his fur shed. Looked pretty good. Storm damage still. He's still getting all that stuff fixed up.
Come on, Lauren, spit it out. Catch up with your age. I don't know. Some days I feel my age, and then some days I feel like I'm 3 more decades in front.
6 trout this morning.
Oregon Fishing Adventures. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Kyle?
Kyle was a bad influence one night.
Just one night?
Yeah, it was a late night. He wasn't alive.
What's up, Lisa?
Lisa. caught first sturgeon yesterday. Woo!
Nice, Kyle.
CNC lathe I got a year ago, last December, and it basically hasn't run since, just after install. New custom made boards act like I want it. New custom made boards act.
What's up, Big Matt?
So it's not working? That should be under warranty, Lauren. Hey, Big Matt. Got it on the Woomai app.
I was fishing the Willamette Saturday.
Did you catch anything?
Nope.
You gotta go out with Oregon. He catches
I
all
went
the
out.
things.
I went out with my style baits.
Oh, you went out with Sarah?
Yeah.
It's too strong.
I got soaking wet and
Oh, wow.
didn't
That's a
catch
lot of work, Lauren.
mouse
My
in the
crap.
control box. That is not cool.
Sitting on the river. You fishing, sir?
Sitting on the river. What's up, 30-30?
That's crazy. I wonder if that's the reason why it never worked to start with.
What big fish I caught, Woody? Oh, you talking to Ernie? That ain't cool at all, Lauren.
Hmm. What's Barbie talking about?
Oh, they keep finding bodies in the river.
Like actual people.
Yeah,
Oh my
It's-
God.
it's not uncommon.
What? How is that not
Because it's in Portland. What do you expect?
not to find bodies in the river? Just like, just a normal thought?
It's Portland, all right?
Why is it common?
Because it's Portland.
That doesn't make any sense, sir.
Yes, it does. There's a lot of homeless people. There's a lot of crime. There's a lot of whatever. Oh, yeah, Woody. Yeah, that lingcod. That was a good one.
That's a horrible thought, Earl.
I know, but it's facts. I mean, it's just the way it is up there. Woody, come on out here to Oregon. I'll take you out and I'll let you catch one of them things. See what you think of it.
Do you know how to fix it, Lauren, or is it just... A lot of people die in the rivers every year. They didn't use life jackets and accidentally drowned. That's horrendous.
Yeah, the Willamette River is a dangerous river too. And
Is
then
it like...
people wonder why I don't like rivers.
Swift flowing or just undercurrents or both?
Both.
Gee. That's a sad thought. 10 on the bank so far. Nice work. Be lucky if I get 10 in a year.
I'd love to take you out, Woody. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because everything I see from Oregon looks amazing.
Well, thanks.
You guys aren't showing the true Oregon. That's what it sounds like.
I'm from Oregon. I look great.
You're biased.
That's what you said. I mean, I was taking you for what you said there.
I know, but you're biased, so your opinion doesn't count. Well, fingers crossed for you, Lauren. That I wouldn't have. If something like that happened, I would have just thrown it out. I have no idea.
I'm from Oregon now, Kyle.
He's an imposter. He's a fake Oregonian.
Well, so is Kyle. He's from California. He's worse than I am.
Oh, you're even worse. You're in California. Tut tut. He's an implant.
So are you, Kyle.
Oh, jeez. Oregon was an amazing place in the 80s and early 90s. Yeah, that's cool. Funny enough, Oregon reminds me very much of Italy back home in the Dolomites.
Big Italy or Little Italy?
Big Italy.
Big Italy.
Where is Little Italy, by the way? The dude is like not
he posted
around.
a couple videos though.
Yeah, but that's all I see of him now. I don't see him anywhere.
I know.
It's broken when we found the mouse stuff. Oh, don't say that, Lauren. Just get rid of it. There's nothing on this earth worth doing self-harm for. Straighten your button. Oh, he says he's a native. So you're the only imposter here right now.
Oh, I thought he said he was in California for some reason and moved up from there.
Just the biggest city. You're all imposters. Oh, Alexis has got it. So I'm just gonna go live with Alexis, and the rest of you can just bugger off.
That's funny.
Oh, that's hard. You're stuck between a hard place there, Lauren. But yeah, Kyle got me into trouble. He was on live. I think he was tying rigs from memory. And we got talking about trout. And I went on a rabbit trail. And then I ended up booking a fishing trip for the end of June to go fish trout down south for a week. It's a bad influence.
That is a bad influence.
I blame Kyle completely. It's all his fault.
I would.
I had no plans to go fish trout at all in the next foreseeable future, and then all of a sudden I've got a week away fishing for trout. It should be good though, because my dad and my brother are coming with me, so it's gonna be hilarious. Considering those two buggers, I'm gonna hit them up for complete funding now because they broke my boat. They put their feet through the deck of my boat when they took it out.
So are you taking them along so you can actually bring some fish home? Is that what the deal is?
Shit. No. Randy's back must not have gotten a fish.
You can have trout fishing, bushcraft.
I haven't fished for trout in over 12 years.
I haven't eaten any of the rabbits, Woody, but I'm sure you could.
Got tired of the sunny days. I've heard you guys get like more than your fair share of miserable days. Hey, Woody. How you doing, sir? Hey, Karen.
What's up, Karen?
It's a good influence, yeah. Spending money I didn't save for. It should be good. My dad and my brother are funny as heck. funny as heck. I spend more time laughing than actually fishing most times with them. Did I send you the clip? I didn't. I'll send you the clip of the boat.
Did I tell you that Parker came back to work?
No, you didn't.
He came back to work and then promptly bought a commercial fishing license and a boat. So now we can go out, and instead of stopping with 4 sea bass per person, we can get like 500 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we can just fish all day.
Where are you? You're over here. There you are.
Oh, you were asking Sandy if she eats rabbits. What's up, Connery?
Not out here. Out at the property, we've seen quite a few hare. But I don't know. I love rabbit stew. That's amazing when it's done right. But no, not really. It's not really a thing. You'd have to go to you wouldn't get rabbit in any city butcher. You'd possibly get it out in the country, but I can't tell you. I haven't seen anyone's fishing videos at all since I went into hospital. I haven't seen diddly squat. I've been sleeping too much, to tell you the truth, even now that I'm out. Send it to you, and I'll send it to Barbie so she can see the damage as well. Essentially, the whole entire deck of my boat needs to be ripped up. Now?
So Connery lives in Southern Oregon, and I would like to someday fly down there with Paul Bear in his little plane, and we could go bass fishing for the day. That'd be awesome.
Oh, yesterday. Hang on. I got to go save this to my watch list.
Hard to go shoot sage rats and use more than you used to. Yeah. We still go over sometimes and
Is that
shoot
the owl
sage
one?
rats, but
Yes, because I saw that one. No, that's trolling for Schnook. That's not
is that
the
for
one.
real you, Connery? I'm assuming it is.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hey, Connery.
Hey.
Kids are good. Yeah, Josh had his 18th Karen yesterday, and then the middle boy just got accepted into art school, and Odette's just being a pain in my ass. Kids are busy, which is hard to keep up with them sometimes.
Last week I was down in, actually a week ago today, I was down in Connery's town, and he came over and saw me at the job site.
Was it only a week ago?
I think.
Feels like it's been longer.
It might have been. I think it's only been a week, but it could have been 2 weeks. It does kind of seem like it was longer ago than that, but
No, I think it was last week, yeah, like you were saying. I don't know. I've been doing too much stuff to keep track of time.
me too. Been putting metal on 2 horse stables for a guy.
Yeah. I've been
I
doing a
saw
bunch of
that.
yard work.
Just about done with the second one. Then I had to leave early tonight because I had my premiere and live stream. So
Yeah.
Lauren, it depends. If you're talking about rabbits, they are a massive problem. If you're talking about our native hare, it's not a problem. They're actually becoming extinct because of the rabbit problem. It's a huge mess.
Did somebody bring their rabbits in for some bright idea?
Yeah, that's how most of our stuff gets out of control. They think,
Well-
oh, this will work, and they bring it, and then it's a nightmare for us. So the
That's
rabbits were introduced by the British, and we have one of the longest fences in the world to keep the rabbits and the foxes out. It's a huge problem. The problem also is when in Queensland, when they see a rabbit, they think it's a rabbit, so they shoot it, but it's one of our native hares. And they're being decimated because people think that they're one of the rabbits that aren't meant to be here, and they just
Yeah.
shoot it blindly.
Yeah.
So our native rabbits are declining, but the introduced rabbits are breeding out of proportion. So,
That's not good.
and
kind of
with
like
that,
the nutria around here.
yeah, the foxes breed out of proportion, which then decimate other natural wildlife. The feral cat program is out of control. What else have we got? Wild pigs are a problem.
They are here too.
Nothing. We had sugarcane introduced, but then there's like a beetle that eat the sugarcane here. So they thought they'd bring in the cane toad from America. That's turned into a decimating problem in Australia because they're poisonous and we don't have anything that eats them. There's so much going wrong. That's why there's
Lovely.
so hard to get anything in here now. It's because biosecurity laws have gone through the roof.
I think Florida probably has the most invasive species of any place in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's all nice and warm down there.
Yeah.
Well, Florida is very similar to the climate I live in.
We don't have wild hogs here, Woody. I mean, we do in Oregon, but not in our area here.
Even on the island, they've started swimming across from the mainland, so they'll hit all the
Yeah.
little islands in between, and then they'll swim across to us. And because it's an island that has no predators, basically, they're tearing up through the national park. The wild pig problem up through the national park is just insane.
You should import some saltwater crocs.
We're too cold for the crocs. Yeah, we're too far south for the crocs. They don't like the cold here.
You got sharks?
Yeah, but the pigs aren't going to swim around in the water long enough for the shark to come and do it.
Doesn't
Get
take
some
very
land
long for a shark
sharks.
to take one. Yeah, get land sharks.
We're in the process of getting tags, grants to get tags to go out and hunt them legally.
What's up, Mike the Madness?
Hey, Mike, how you doing, sir?
Howdy ho, Mike.
We've just gotten rid of the last Brumby off the island that got relocated. Because Brumbies decimate the ground too.
What's that?
A Brumby is a wild horse.
Oh,
Okay.
But because we're a sand island, their hooves are they just tear. We had 30 on the island. There's acreage up further, and someone had horses and then decided that they didn't want to relocate the horse, so they let them go back in the 70s. And the horses just tear up the island.
there's the place where I'm building those horse stables. They got a wild Mustang that they had in the corral. It wasn't there today. I don't know where it was, but it's been there for 6 months or so. I could feed it grass out of my hands, but
Yeah, the inland camels. We actually have the world's biggest population of camels. There you go.
I've heard camels are very aggressive.
Yep. I would rather box a kangaroo than a camel. I think it'd stomp me into the earth.
Yeah.
only on hump day.
I don't know. I'm not going to eat camel. Those things creep me out.
Probably be really tough meat anyways.
Yeah.
You
I don't know.
have
I think things
for a
go
while.
wild.
It was obnoxious. Yeah, I bet it was.
It's funny. The only ones that are introduced that no one cares about are the trout and the deer. They're probably the only introduced species that no one has a problem with.
Probably don't affect too much. They're like freshwater trout, right? So they're
Did the
in
British
rivers.
bring in the
Down
emu?
south, yeah. The Emu War. Look, we
Did
can't speak for the
Did
British.
the British bring them in too, or they were
The
trying to win
trout?
the war?
The trout were introduced by the Europeans, not so much the British. And the deer was introduced by the European, not the British. We have whitetail deers. So, yeah. No one gives a crap about the trout. No one gives a crap about the deer. Every other introduced species have become a plague upon us.
There are so many deer in the neighborhood around my area. It's not even funny.
See, here, I think because we hunt them so much, you barely see them.
Okay.
You see the markings, but you barely see them. So they must only have like little runs going around.
Yeah. I live right on the back of, or on the top of a hill, and they all come off the hill. And nobody's allowed to hunt up there, so there's just thousands of them.
Hey,
Why
we
no
got
one
25 thumbs ups. It's time for a sticker giveaway.
The emus one. I think that was the most poorly managed fight I've ever seen in my life. We can't speak for the British. We don't judge. The British don't know how to do diddly squat.
My style baits. Otter cat.
Oh, I don't want an AutoCAD sticker.
Woody's trapping.
DK. God, I can't even.
I don't know
spell
who
sticker.
that one is.
That's not mine.
That's
Upside
definitely
down.
yours.
Sandy Toes. Pacific Northwest Lip Rippers.
Lauren, I've gone hunting. What do you mean?
My last Thumpaholic fishing.
I haven't got that sticker either.
I just got a couple of them from him. My last Durasnare sticker. I took the little one and stuck it on my board. And then I got
I don't like rifles, Lauren, but I will
Barbie
go
in
bow
Oregon.
hunting. I will go
And I
bow hunting.
got
Yeah, no, I've
Off the
shot
Hook
rifles.
Outdoors. I think that's all I got.
I found my last bag of baits from Ted out in the garage the other day. I was so excited.
Hashtag sticker in the chat, peoples.
Alvin Lewis.
What's up, Alvis Lewin?
How are you doing, sir?
Hello,
Yeah,
Alvin.
I don't rub well with the sound of a gun going off anymore, for personal reasons. But I mean, I'm okay. If I know it's going to happen, I can prep myself. But I will not shoot a gun again. But I'll go bow hunting. Heck yes. I want to see if I can rig the bow I have and use it for fishing. Because currently, I can't do that. Can't wheel my little arrow back.
I might go fishing Saturday, Cowboy Joe.
A bear.
I think I'm gonna go Sunday or something.
Everybody got their hashtag sticker in? We got 15 entries.
No, Lauren, it's because I've been shot. I'm not good around guns anymore.
You got shot.
I've been shot in the back. Yeah.
Oh,
Not guns.
that's not good.
No, I ain't reliving it. But it's not the gun. The gun's not the problem. It's the sound that PTSs me. That's why I don't do guns.
Okay, 16 entries. Here we go.
Give me the stickers.
I think Skinner Farm said he felt lucky today. Boom! Oh, Karen got him.
Karen. Good work, darling.
Man, I got some in here that I haven't sent out in a while.
Why not?
Because I just haven't.
Look at it. He says that you win and then he doesn't do anything.
It's
Oh, I
just
got
silent.
them all here. I got them all here, all packaged up. I just got to put the addresses on and stuff. Okay, so at 40 thumbs ups, we give a magnet away.
I actually haven't liked the stream. I don't know how to do that from here.
Probably have to
Not
go
a
onto
calm
YouTube.
down to shoot traditional though.
I did that to Barbie for sure. I mailed her back her own stickers. And I think one of Randy's.
Archery is actually how my brother got into the army. He got picked up at an archery competition. He got scouted at the archery competition, but he got picked up at an Xbox game competition. And he ended up doing snipering for the army for like 15 years. He's
Right,
out now.
Alvin?
There we go. I liked it. He got my 2 cents.
Woody, I'm saving him for Mother's Day.
Mother's Day. What for?
All these packages,
Custom
they'll get them on
long
Mother's Day.
Frick, yeah.
You need a hat for Mother's Day?
Do you have a green one?
No.
It's not even going to get to me on time. Mother's Day's next week.
I have a faded one.
Does that mean
That's
it was
not
used
green.
or?
It was in my truck that got wrecked for a long
Right,
time,
is it
sitting on the
used?
dash. But I mean, it was faded before I wrecked. But I do have a green hat, Sandy.
Lauren. Nah,
That one or
I'm
That
not
one.
sold. I'm still not sold. Jeez, Alvin. Do you have a clip of that longbow ghost? That would be cool to see.
yeah, I saw one of your builds.
Stage trick shooting? No, thank you. That's dangerous as heck.
What's up, Thomas Wyndham?
Hey, Thomas.
Hello, Mr. Thomas.
Not going to the Redwoods? What? Why would you want to go to the city?
Lincoln City.
You're asking me on what Lincoln City is.
No,
Seriously?
Lincoln City is a town along the coast. It's not. It's kind of a city, but it's kind of a coastal
What
city.
does Lincoln City have that's so much better than Redwoods?
Beach.
She lives in Oregon. Like,
Yeah, right.
huh?
And it has less miles to travel for them.
I'd still go to the Redwoods. Haven't been able to shoot in over 3 years.
Beach, casino.
Sucks.
Me too, Thomas. But I might get out on Saturday for Lincott again. Hopefully.
Just take your quells. You'll be fine.
My what?
Quells, your seasick tablets.
I have never taken seasick pills in my life.
If you take them 4 days before you lead up, you can go out in any weather you want.
I can go out in any weather I want anyhow.
Well, why are you sitting here then?
Because my boat can't go out in any weather I want.
I'll probably go to Lincoln City sometime this summer. It's a nice little area over there.
Not that I know of, Joe. You want halibut then lingcod? So I hear my friend is blocked from here. Who's that?
Hey, Cindy. How you
Who's that,
doing, bro?
Cindy?
I have a little nick taken out of my lip where I shot a bow wrong and it whipped me.
Ouch.
Yeah, she's one
Got
of
a
my favorite
piercing.
scars. It's one of my favorite scars. And it was all my fault because I wasn't holding the bow properly. Mary Green, hold on
what's
to your
up?
sword.
Hello, Mary.
Barbie, this week is not a good week because my wife's nephews are coming. So they'll be around for the rest of the week.
We
Alexis
peer
can't
pressured
come in here.
Bill.
Yes, she can. She's been in here.
We peer pressured him to fix it. It's all right.
I didn't do anything, and she can come in here now. So I don't know.
She found the back door.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen several girls that might not have a left nipple in. Oh, jeez. They didn't bind? That's weird. I'm not getting into it. That's a subject that Earl probably won't want to talk about.
There he goes. Heather, is who in here?
Good night, Woody.
Later, Woody.
No, we got Alexis figured out. In all the years I shot that show, I've never had an accident.
You think you are, Cindy.
That's insane, bushcraft.
An apple off of a guy said, no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm with Connery. Like, no.
Did the guy at least have some sort of like a helmet or something metal around his head? Keep the arrow from going through?
The shot scared you. Imagine what the dude standing there watching you throw a knife at him for. Or an arrow, not a knife.
An arrow.
Yeah.
I think I'd take my chances with a knife over an arrow.
I don't know. They're equally as dangerous in my head. Like, he was paid well. Well, that's great because if you aimed wrong, the pay's not going to do him diddly squat.
What, Karen? You had 2 jackpots. Well, good for you, Mary. Thanks for sharing.
Look, my brother is an amazing shot. I think you have to be after 15 years as a sniper.
Wait,
I still
bushcraft.
I would not trust that kid to shoot stuff at me.
Bushcraft said he volunteered. I thought he just said he was paid well.
Like insurance money, don't sue us. I actually would trust my brother more to take a shot at me than purposely trying not to hit me.
I'll throw a few more in there, Karen. I don't have very many, but throw a few
That
more in.
makes sense, Barbie. Still, redwoods. Like, redwoods. Why don't you stay at the redwoods for a week in one spot? So my brother, I would trust him to take a pot. If I was standing there and he had free reign to shoot at me, Lauren, I would trust my brother more to aim for my thigh and hit me on purpose than to try and hit the apple on my head.
I don't blame him.
He would literally just aim somewhere that wouldn't kill me but would hurt, and he would hit me on purpose and be like, "Oh, sorry, I missed."
Still not something you want to hear them say, sorry, I missed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I accidentally push him back down the stairs and be like, "Oh, sorry, I tripped. Sorry about that, dude."
Have a safe trip. See you next fall.
We've done that pretty much our whole lives, taking pot shots out of each other. Like my boat. Oh, my poor boat. I'm going to bring this up because I'm so angry about it. I sent people the wrong thing. My bad. Where's my boat? There it is. Let's fast forward. You see the hole this kid put in the deck of my boat.
I'd fire him.
Well, this is the one Dad did. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this.
No, can't see it.
No, be quiet. That hole. That's
pretty
the one
good.
Dad did.
How'd
And
that
then
happen?
yeah. Matthew put one through the. So we've changed this boat to be like a bass boat. So there's a big casting deck out the front because we all fly fish. Matthew was up the front, put his whole same thing straight through the decking into the live well. But then didn't want to tell me that's what happened. Dad was like, look, I went through the deck. Matthew decided not to say anything and just covered it up with a life jacket.
Oh. Sneaky little fella.
Oh, shithead. It's my brother. So yeah, the whole boat needs to be
Pretty
ripped up.
much, Lauren.
I knew the decking on one of the steps was warped really badly, but I thought that was the end of the problems, and now the whole deck needs replacing.
I thought you just did that.
No, I haven't had the money. Are you kidding me? Or the time?
That's why I thought you had plenty of money because you went and booked a trout trip.
I didn't know the deck needed replacing on the whole boat until yesterday afternoon. I booked my trip with Kyle's help like 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago.
You should book a Lincoln trip.
Can't afford you. You're too expensive. It costs me the same amount of money to visit you for 2 weeks as it would cost me to move to the States and just be done with it.
I mean, you could do that too.
You're an expensive
Yeah, we were
man
trying to catch
eat.
salmon in the Willamette.
Dove hunting? Ugh, what a waste of time.
Dove hunting is a blast.
You'd have to get a lot of them, though, to have a good meal.
Yeah, I know, but it's still fun shooting them. That's a big thing back east. Out here, nobody does it, but I could pick 30 of them off out of my front yard probably.
Yeah.
There's so many of them around.
No, this is what I thought was the only problem on my boat. Was the timbers being warped. That's what I thought was the problem. And it's turned into the whole decking has to be replaced.
Whoa.
I hear
So-
Rusty barking.
I'm not too happy.
I hear my dog barking, too.
Oh, is that your dog?
It might be.
I
My
thought it was.
dog is-
I thought it was Sandy's.
No, he's asleep over on the lounge room floor. That dog, we've had fireworks let off outside, and that dog doesn't move. He doesn't move for anybody.
Is he deaf, or is he just doesn't care?
No, he's just so chilled out. He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
If he hears a cat in the yard, that dog will go off like someone's business.
Connor,
But-
he lives with Sandy. Why would he get excited over something like that?
So mean.
Earl chose
Gee,
violence
girl.
today.
Yeah.
Just
You
today?
don't want to be my friend, do you?
Okay.
Finally got the first of 2 decks on my backyard. Or more. That's crazy. That's why God made aluminium. Right? Well, I mean, the whole of it is. It's just, I didn't want to stand on hot metal out in the bay while we're flipping the line around. So we timber decked it and inlaid it, and it looked amazing. And then a year ago, we brought it in from the lake, and it had been raining. So I said to Dad, just leave it under the carport, let the rain dry, and then we'll cover it and stick it in the garage. And we went out. I forget where we went. But we went out. Mum's just seen the boat uncovered, put the tarp over it, and then shoved it in the garage. And when we got home, I remember asking my mom, did the boat dry? And she goes, yeah, it's all fine. Well, it wasn't. It wasn't dry. She just tarped it, put it in the garage, and because it's Australia, it gets super hot in there, and it just steam cooked the deck. So that's why all the timber got warped.
Was it sealed timber or just?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we sealed it so that obviously we could go fishing with it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just cooked. It just cooked. And then when we took it out months later, all the timbers were screwed. So that's all I thought was the problem. And it was mainly just in that first section of the decking. But then, Dad said by the looks of it, it's gone deeper and all the timbers rot and we didn't know.
Yeah. A nightmare, basically, then.
Yeah, no, it's expensive. So it's on my bottom of my to-do list now. We were in all the dogs bark. Hey, buddy. Yeah, he's got his ear up.
Rusty.
Rusty, come. Come here, baby. Hi, sweetie. Oh, you can't see him up there. Can you say hi to the people? Can you say hi? No? You don't know?
Hello, Rusty.
This is the original Rusty. Earl couldn't get this one, so he had to get his own.
You had to get the off-brand one.
Hey?
Mine's a fox, not a dog. Her dog was Rusty before mine was Rusty.
That's right. Yours is an imposter. God, he's nearly, 5 this year, I think he turns 5. Something like that.
Yeah, what Lauren said.
Shadow, absolutely, Shadow. He is so dark and so quiet of a night. If I get up to go check on something, the amount of times that poor dog has been plonked in the head. Because he just stands in the hallway. He doesn't move. He just kind of looks at you, go like, "Oh,
Thanks,
something's
Heather."
going on." And he just stands there. So I've run into him. I've booted his head. I've accidentally smacked him into the wall. I've accidentally left him outside.
You sure it was accidentally? Come on now, Sandy. Tell the truth.
The only time that dog's gotten a smack off me is when he'd been roughhousing with Odette. He'd come flying in and he jumped up on the bed, but then sprang at me at the same time. And all I remember distinctly seeing is this giant dog just while I was lying reading a book. That he took me out, he busted my lip open, and then I broke the lamp. That's when the dog got a smack. It's the only smack he's ever gotten off me.
Barbie's not having a good day. I still am laughing at my dog from last night. That was hilarious.
He got the name Rusty, Lauren, because when we picked him up, he was a 6-month puppy. We got him from a kill shelter. And his manners were deplorable. So that's how he got the name Rusty, because he was rusty on his manners. And Barbie, if you're going to leave the dog in the truck with dinner, that's just self-inflicted. I've got nothing for that.
You're basically just asking the dog to eat your dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Might as well have just given him a knife and a fork and a bit of a tuck in with a napkin and told him to add that.
Yeah.
Building a trawler? Holy jeepers, how much of a project did you need there, Bushcraft? Oh, yeah, but yours is training. Mine's not. Oh, I'd hate to train Rusty for that.
Tea time. You got that right.
The funny thing is, Rusty is part Kelpie, part Coolie, both are working dogs, and he doesn't know how to jump. I'm not teaching him either. Because at the moment, I can put a 2-foot fence around something, and he just sits there and goes, I can't get over it. He could walk over it, but in his head, he's like, there's a fence. I can't. So if I started actually training him for stuff, I would be in a totally different bucket of pain. My brother's dog's a border collie, and she has figured out how to jump a 13-foot fence.
Border collies are awesome.
Yeah, she's a smart dog.
My last dog was a border collie blue heeler mix. Quarter blue heeler, 3/4 border collie, and that thing was the best dog I've ever had. Smart as smart could be.
The dead jump 6 feet. Yeah. Go up a 12-foot wall if they wanted to. That's very much what Mia does. Maddie's rigged his house. It looks like he's got this oversized cat cage around his house. Because if she can get up high enough, she'll get up on the roof and then just trek the roof of the house to wherever she wants to be and then get back down again. She's a whip smart dog. I don't know how she figured that out. I have Dobermans. They're smart too. Jake likes them and makes out with one of them. Do you know, Jake? It's a side of you I never expected.
I think it was more like the dog made out with him.
The fact that he let it doesn't really,
Well,
either way,
right.
doesn't look good for him. You're the 3-pound Pomeranian. That's a big Pomeranian.
It just cracked me up how fast my dog went from vicious to tail tucked between his legs. I wish I'd have been videoing that. That would have been so funny. Oh, man.
Yeah, you watch out, Alexis. You might be getting replaced if he starts liking it too much. Is he even still here? I don't know.
Who, Jake? I doubt it. He got better things to do than sit and watch me. I don't think so. I don't think so, Lauren, but it was sliding toward one. And yeah, it
Are we talking about Rusty?
yeah,
You're Rusty.
my Rusty.
Which Rusty? I'm confused.
Yeah, I know. Oh, don't worry. For the first few days, it took me a minute. See, Barbie, self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. Did she go for the cattle?
Yeah,
Is
she
that what
went
you're
for him. She was chasing him. That's when she was all vicious and everything. Then she started sliding toward him, and she got anything but vicious then. But then she turned right back around and took out after him and got vicious again. That was another funny part of it.
I think that's just her natural instinct kicking in. Yeah, you did the wrong thing there, Barbie. You were just like, here, this is what's in the box, and I'm putting the box over here. And then you're stepping out and expecting him not to follow his nose.
He was definitely watching where you put that box.
Yeah. It'd be the same for me with Odette and Smarties. If I just went, here's a box, there's Smarties in here, you can have this one, but I'm gonna put the box over here and then I'm gonna leave the area.
That box is gone.
Guarantee there's no Smarties left. Merry Christmas. He only ate the meat out of the sandwich, didn't touch the bread. Well, he knew what was the best bit.
Well, there you go, Barbie. You can still eat the sandwich now.
Might be a little bit slimy, some dog slobber, but I mean, yeah. Bon appetit.
It's a bit of seasoning, you're fine.
It's just a bit of flavor. It never
What's
hurt
up,
anyone.
Brian?
Hey, Brian. My dog would have eaten the whole sandwich. He just took out the meat. I don't know. Rusty's kind of picky. He ain't gonna eat the lettuce. He has to call your name. Come here, then.
Definitely not a vegetarian, that's for sure.
I'm talking about you, not to you.
My Rusty will eat apples.
Pieces of apples, or just pick up a whole apple off the counter?
Well, if I'm eating an apple, I'll give it a piece of it and it'll eat it.
No, my dog's picky as heck. He'll line up for meat, cheese. His favorite thing at the moment is cow hooves. Yes, I'm talking about you, not to you, dog. What? I don't know what you want. Speak. You can't just lick your lips. I don't know what that means.
Barbie, I probably drove right past your place Saturday. I was in Cascade Locks, and then I went to the St. John's Bridge. And I went the back way because I was looking for coffee, and I never found any coffee.
Picked out all the beans. That's very cool, bushcraft. I still cannot wrap my head around the fact that they're building a trawler, but geez.
I still need to finish my boat. I gotta paint it. Weld some stuff on the trailer for the winch.
What color are you going to paint it?
Probably like a darker forest green on the outside.
I like that color.
Then on the inside, it'll be like a whitish blue color with speckles of green and gray and black paint.
Why?
Where do you bass fish, Automagic?
Does it hide the mess better?
That and some other imperfections that you can't see. And I just have some laying around.
Not covered in fish guts. It's speckle paint. Not far from I-84.
I was on I-84.
Bass fishing tomorrow.
Secret Pond.
A lot of you are starting to really speed up the fishing at the moment. Warming up fast over there.
When are
I
you
need
going
to
to
go
take me to
fish.
your secret pond, Automagic?
You're not special enough to be that special.
Silence.
Yeah, go for it, Bushcraft. I don't care. If you're interested in watching Bushcraft build a boat,
I'm on it.
go for it.
I'm on it. There we go. Oh, check out bow quiver. That's so cool.
Sometime I got to catch a big bass, Automagic.
Hey, come down here. I'll get you on some big ones.
I will. I want to come down there. I want to get what's his toast to fly me down there someday. We'll fly down early and go fishing for the day and fly back home. It only take us an hour. Well, it took us an hour to fly to Christmas Valley.
That's past my area.
Is it?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
kind of closer to some of the spots I like to fish. So
So would we fly into Christmas Valley or down
I
your
mean,
area?
it would depend on where we would go.
Yeah.
Oh, you build your own arrows. That's so sweet. Sorry, I'm sorely distracted right now. All right, I'm going to save that and then go back to where we were. Yeah. Sorry.
Warren, that don't work in here. That's funny. Going to be in
I went for the boat and got distracted by the arrows. Hang on, let me.
I'm not seeing the boat on here.
I'm not doing anything on the 18th.
Oh, okay,
Barbie,
see
I mean,
the
I am. I'm hauling Amish. I'll be going through Depot Bay on the 18th, 16th. No, I won't. I'll be going through there on the 17th. And then 19th, I'll be in Newport and Woodburn.
There we go.
And 21st, I'll be in Woodburn and Portland.
Oh, you do it for a living? That's cool. I've never built a bow. Not a bow. I've never built my own arrow, Joe. That's why I'm like geeking out over here. That's super cool. I'm gonna save myself so much money if I made my own arrows.
You could save yourself a lot of money if you could shoot straight, too. Then you wouldn't lose all your arrows.
Thanks, Earl, for your advice. Take it on board.
You're welcome.
Actually, would probably lose more arrows if I made them myself because they wouldn't fly true.
Yeah.
We lost Connery.
Yeah, he just left it. '18th is a Sunday. Yeah, I won't be out there on Sunday. I'll be there Friday and Saturday. Well, Saturday. Internet went out. All right, Connor, have a good one.
Good night. If you're leaving. If you're not leaving, that's okay too. Gosh, if I made my own arrow, I have no idea where that would fly. I'd be like, clear the surrounding 50-meter spread. It's a hazard zone.
I wouldn't mind getting on some bigger bass sometime, Brian, but I'm not. I'd way rather fish the ocean. Prineville Reservoir, I don't have any idea.
$5,000-mile Great Loop Tour? That's epic. How far is it from here to there?
Here to where? Later,
Well,
Karen.
if he's doing a 5,000-mile, I'm like, he could like loop pick me up and bring me back.
I think it's a little more than 5,000 miles from here to there.
How many miles by boat? Is it from Portland? I'm just picking Portland because that's the only town I know. Portland, Oregon. To Brisbane, Australia. Okay, well, I'm too far. It's 10,000 nautical miles.
24th of May. You're the following weekend then. Yes, Barbie. Don't know what I'm doing that weekend.
It'd only take you a month to come here. I'm just saying, like, it is doable.
Memorial Day weekend. If it's Memorial Day weekend, I got Saturday and Monday off.
You have an hour or so waiting for when I show up. Well, don't let it go rusty, because that's probably what it's going to do before I get there. That is true bushcraft. Hours are hard.
Just
Bye,
said
Karen.
Brisbane, Australia, the world's smallest harbor. That's Depot Bay.
Well, this one judged it from Seattle. So, I mean, it's still 11,000 miles.
Depot Bay would be a little bit closer, but not that much.
My favorite thing to fish for?
She likes to fish for anything, but
yeah,
she doesn't catch anything.
That is very true. That is true. What's the worst that's going to happen, Lauren? Just pull it. Don't put an arrow on it. Just pull it back.
Northwest Blessed, what section of the area are you from? I know you're close by, but I'm not sure exactly where. You fish for Skinner?
How does that even work?
You're in Albany? Well, you are close then. About 30 minutes away. Are the what do they call those? Twin Lakes or whatever it is up there by the interstate, are they worth fishing?
Heavy pool bows. Bye. I think the funnest thing I've pulled up was probably a Carl.
Yeah, Freeway Lakes.
They're real pretty fish. They're sweet fish too.
Yeah, with the 3 ponds.
Beer and aspirin. You're going to need a lot of that to build a trawler. I saw the drawings. They're going to be an amazing boat.
We should go up there and go fishing sometime northwest.
Crafty in between second and third lake. I got 9 minutes and then I'm going to get off.
We ain't even going to make it to 40 thumbs ups today.
I don't even know how many you've got.
33 or something.
There you go, Earl. You got another fishing partner.
Yeah.
Float tubes. Ah, they're the best things to fish in. I don't know anyone
Bring my kayak.
fishes in a float tube. I have not seen anyone fish in a float tube yet. I just thought not many people owned them.
Uh, 9 minutes and 30 seconds.
So Gus the other day, he had a blast catching bass with you.
I know he did. Anyone that throws their rod down in the creek when he catch a bass, you know he's having a good time.
So nice.
Uh,
They're the best thing to. Last time we went fishing in the float tubes, me and my brother stole my mom and dad's, and we went up to Baroomba Dam, and they've got like big ass Saratoga. What's that? In the lilies up there. Let's see if this picture comes up.
I mostly use soft plastics Automagic, but I love top water too. I use Whopper Plopper or Frogs on top water. That's about all I ever use.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. What can
You see that? That's a big old fish.
That's big old Saratoga. That's what we fish for when we go out in the float tubes. They put a heck of a fight up. There's a big competition up there at the moment, but I don't have the time. What do you like to use for lures when you're bass fishing, Earl?
I just went over all that.
Sorry.
I use soft plastics, and for top water, I use Whopper Plopper and Frog.
Have you ever used a shoot, what are they called over there? Oh, they hit extremely hard. They're called a Saratoga. Oh, I don't want to share my screen. What the hell?
I can beat a live worm, Joe. I got a beat bat in my boat, and I can beat that worm all I want to. I've never used rabbit. Just a frog. Ribbit.
Our bass are different to the bass you guys have, so I'm not going to comment.
Exactly, Northwest. That's the biggest bass I ever caught in Oregon was on a frog. And I threw it out right at the edge of the algae line. And it was almost dark. I threw it out there, and that thing slurped that thing. And I thought I missed it. My line went completely slack. Thought I missed it. And I started reeling and felt it on there and set the hook. And it was probably a good 3 seconds after that thing bit. And it was down its throat good. I mean, it got it good. Got a bunch of tadpoles too.
I actually only just saw a friend. He caught a frog the other day when he was out fishing. It's the first time I've seen someone skin a frog and eat it. I was slightly disturbed, but fascinated at the same time.
Frogs are good.
What do they taste like?
Chicken.
Chicken. Okay.
They taste exactly like chicken. I don't use live frogs for bait, bushcraft. I use fake ones. Yeah, I love watching them hit top water.
What happened? Okay, you're gonna have to explain that to me. Because, like I said, our bass are totally different, so we fish differently for them. Why wouldn't you? Because he said it's hard not to set the hook when you see the splash. What's
So when a bass eats a frog, they'll grab it off the top and they'll go down and they just get a little bit of the thing at first, and then they go down in the water and then they grab the whole thing. If you set the hook right when it splashes, you miss it every time.
right?
You got to wait for a couple seconds and then set the hook, and then you got them. What's up, Ted?
Hey, Ted, how you doing, sir? I don't know. Frogs would be a definite mind over matter type of thing. I would be looking at you going, what the heck are you doing?
Funny thing, people eat frog, but they're too scared to try nutria.
I'm not lining up for either of them, so I'm perfectly fine.
Well, that's your opinion.
Just burning friends, that's all. Bill and Ted's Great Adventure. Hey, Skip. How are you, sir? How you doing? Hey, Miss Chrissy. Ted, I've got to.
Gray Wolf.
I found my last packet of those baits you made for me way back in the yonder. I gotta get some more. Erase what you sent me. What'd you send me? Where's my phone?
I come up with a good one every now and again.
That hurt. Holy jeepers, did that hurt. I don't know what GSW stands for, so you're going to have to text that. Yeah, that hurt.
I think it means good foot wobble.
You didn't even listen to the letters I read out. Good Lord, child.
I thought you said GFW.
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, gunshot wound. Okay. That makes sense.
See,
you
I was
way off. You were way off.
S and F sound kind of alike.
Turn your hearing aid on, Earl. Jeez.
Huh?
You won't have a clue when you come to Earl's Barbecue Outdoors. No, you won't. He'll cover it all in like a rub of some sort or a glaze, and you wouldn't have a clue what he's kicking up.
No. I don't cook, so there's that.
If Hazel was cooking, 100% would sit down at a table with you and eat. I trust Hazel. If
we were having fish, she would not cook. I would cook. Because she doesn't trust herself to cook fish.
It doesn't matter what she's cooking. If she's cooking, I'm sitting down at that table. If you're cooking, I'm questioning
Except
everything.
she cooks salmon, but I don't.
Do you have barramundi? Sometimes. Sometimes. In the hotter summers, yes. If it's a cooler summer, no. We're too south. Too south. But we do get barramundi.
Northwest, we'll have to look up one of these days and go.
I used to have one as a pet, Northwest.
Go bass fishing for sure.
They're completely harmless. Even though they get massive in size. They can get huge. All right, I gotta go.
Later, Tater.
Be good. Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, for you, it's hard. I understand. You are disabled.
What if that was the last thing you ever said to me, Sandy? I mean, it wouldn't be wrong, but now who's coming up? Lauren's coming up. That's what Joe said. I don't think Lauren knows how to come up. All the magic. I is what? I said, who's coming up? And Cowboy Joe said, Lauren is. Northwest, are you coming to that meet and greet on the June 14th? Oh, you'll still be healing? PC don't have a camera anyway. Well, there you go. You could do it on your phone, except that it doesn't work very good on the phone, usually. Your chat was a few minutes behind. Yeah, it'll do that sometimes. If you just tap, well, you can't do that on the screen, but if you go onto the screen and hit, what up?
Hey,
Hit the live thing, it'll go up to catch up to.
just made it back. Thought you would have been off already.
Close.
Getting ready to get out of here? 10 minutes?
15 minutes or so.
What's been going on, man? I've been off of YouTube for a while.
Me too. I've been putting metal on some horse stables for somebody.
Oh, that's like an ongoing job, huh? Or side job?
Side job, yeah.
Oh, nice.
They need somebody to build some fence for them too, but they're getting horses in those stables 1st of June. And
How much they pay?
I don't know. They were they had them framed and had the roof on, but nothing else. And almost every panel that goes on that has to be cut because of, I mean,
Yeah.
you got small sections and doorways and whatever. So anyhow, last Friday, me and the guy finished the one. We got it completely done and framed up the rest of the other one. Some of the girts weren't on. Framed that up, and then I got there today, and he had all the J channel on all the way around the building, and some of the metal up. And I put the rest of the metal on, and all but 2 corners, and then we got to do the gables and fascia yet, and that one's done. So
All right. How far is this?
it's just across the river.
Oh,
I'll show you a picture of the one. Right here.
oh, cool.
And then the other one that I was working on today is there in the background.
Mm-hmm.
And then right across the driveway from these 2, there's 2 others just like them. So, but we didn't do those. Those were done before. Caden Fish Gamer, can you join? I guess if you want to, if you act decent.
What's up, guys? Joe, Mary, Northwest,
Chop
Lauren.
some small cement mixer. What's that gonna do, Cowboy Joe? You went to live chat, that works too. What'd you do to your foot?
Sprained it again. I got I got a torn tendon in my ankle I've had for years, and every once in a while I'll hit it wrong, and then it will be like really bad again for a while. And then hey, Alexis, Bushcraft.
I think I tore another tendon in my shoulder the other day. It's a couple weeks ago now, but I can't even hardly sleep in some positions because my shoulder bothers me too much.
Yeah, it's always worse when something hurts when you're sleeping or laying down.
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right. If y'all can't see me, just come downstairs in the dark.
Yeah.
Oh,
My shoulder
Caden.
bothered me for years, but now it's in the front part of the shoulder here, and it's like screwing in that metal. I can hardly reach up and put a screw in.
Wait, let me hop on my computer. Give me a second. Let me hop on my computer so I can read chat.
All right. No, my chest is good, Lauren.
So what's that reel you bought that you got today, Caden?
I got multiple. Are you able to turn on the camera on here or no?
Turn on the camera?
Turn it around.
Yeah,
you
you
in
should be able
camera.
to. It should have a little thing on the screen somewhere. to turn.
Yeah,
it.
it says Cam on the bottom there.
Whoop, he left. Were you in here, Jake, when I said how many nutria I got on that 45-acre field?
No.
126 so far.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, so I didn't get a new reel, but I did get a new rod.
Oh, right. Okay.
Wait, 1 second. This thing is like mirrored.
Like an ultralight.
All right, Texas, have a good one.
Like, I don't know what's wrong with my camera. It's like since I'm turning my phone to the, I'm turning my
Yeah,
phone to
it's always backwards.
the.
There, you just turn it around. Maybe.
I see the rod.
Yeah, I'm trying to just. I'm about to crash out. My camera won't work, bro. Okay, I'm just. Okay, I'm better off this. Like, only here that works. I got two new rods technically. The BFS rod, Caesar reel. Caesar rod, Caesar reel. I thought it would be a good combo. Little little ultralight rod, so
You
Mhm.
fish mostly for bass?
I fish for anything that swims except turtles.
Alligators?
Man, that thing's flimsy, isn't it?
I want to fish for alligator gar.
Oh, yeah.
I have the equipment for that, definitely. I have the equipment necessary.
Yeah, gar would be fun.
Like I'm just
I heard you
think
say something about. I heard you say something about Saturday. Is it looking good out there or something?
It's yeah, it's good.
my camera is inverted, but I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
It's looking good enough to go, I think. If it doesn't change.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Later, Lauren.
No,
Later.
this is a setup that I would use for alligator gar.
Oh, that'd get them.
5,000 size reel.
Yeah.
I on this setup, believe it or not, that right there is a 105 pound braid. Believe it or not.
Dang. Is it Dacron?
Um,
Last time I was out, it was hot northwest. That's the only time I've been out.
let me read these comments.
Should still be good.
Yeah,
I
I'd like
did.
to do another Depot Bay trip.
Me too.
I did get a new reel. I have on some temporary line for it as of right now. I plan on switching to way lighter line. And the rod I've been had. This is a Caesar Mega Cuda. Pick and drag. Saltwater baitcaster. Just having this top water bait right here. And I have a heavy power 7'6" head.
Very nice.
Yeah, that was a fun day too, northwest. That was about like the last trip I took.
Yeah,
I'm
that
probably
was.
gonna go fishing tomorrow with this new BFS setup that I got.
Yeah.
I'm legally blind in the dark.
Oh, really? Yeah, that was nice. Those are rare ocean conditions. Danny, we got lucky that that worked out great.
That's how it was last time I was out, though. Again, it was probably
Yep.
flatter than when you guys were out.
Yeah, looked about the same for sure.
It was flat. That is so much fun when it's flat like that and the fish are biting. But I gotta
So
take
you're living life, huh, Danny? Just laying in bed and got the wife bringing you everything and YouTubing it up. Was it packed over there that day?
oh like crazy. I got
Yeah.
there at 6:30 and I was 4 away from the dock. And by the time I got to the dock, they were lined up the whole way to the store.
Yeah.
And the parking lot was already I had to park up by the road. But I mean,
Do they
and
got morgues there, overnight morgues?
I don't know. But then when we left at 10:30 or 11 o'clock, there were still people coming in, and they were parking in the lower parking lot again because there was already people that had left.
They probably stayed nice all day then, huh?
Oh, it did. It was. I mean, yeah, I could have easy loaded up another load and gone out and fished again.
Damn.
Not a problem. But I'm hoping this weekend, I'm hoping to get my wife's nephew's coming and he wanted to go fishing. And then I've been trying to get the school teachers out before school closes. There's 2 of them from out of state, and hopefully it works out for them because this is the last Saturday that it'd work for them. That's why I'm hoping the ocean stays nice. But get them guys out and catch something.
You gonna crab, and if not, or what? Still take them out?
Well, I don't know if they want to go crabbing, but yeah, I mean, I could do that for sure, especially with my wife's nephew. But
Oh, outdoor boys, yeah.
who, what, when, where?
Northwest Blast watching Outdoor Boys.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he does pretty good keeping you engaged on his videos for sure. I think his son has actually started a channel as well. He'll probably make a living off of that too.
who's Outdoor Boys?
He's just an Alaskan YouTuber.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Millions of subscribers. Yeah, he has some pretty interesting videos. This guy will go out and build an entire cabin, sleep in it for one day, and then tear it down and leave, go home.
What up, Otter Cat?
What's up, Otter?
Hey, Otter Cat. Next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the next one, I'm going to be hauling some Amish around all weekend. Just thought you might want to know that.
That Massey or Massey Times?
Yeah.
He makes some pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Hey, look at there. I got my first referral sign up on StreamYard.
Huh.
I don't know who it was, but
StreamYard is expensive.
I don't even know these people. So maybe they are in the mafia. uh,
How's everything else going? Work crazy or what?
slow.
Is it?
I had a big job today. Loaded everything up. Josh told me to drag my feet on getting there this morning. So I did an in-shop job, small in-shop job. It was the same color as the job I was going to. So finished loading up, got all the trim loaded, went to the CFN in Harrisburg to fuel up. Just getting ready to pull out of there. Ben from the office called me and said, "Hey, they canceled. So I guess you can twiddle your thumbs." I was like, "You got to be kidding me." So
Is it typically slower in the summer or is it just random?
no, it's busy in the summer,
Yeah.
usually. But that was a pretty good sized job. It's just the contractor is not that great. They don't do metal most of the time. They said they called and canceled, said they didn't even have the roof torn off yet. Like, why would you even order it then? What's up, Kill It and Grill It?
Hello from Nebraska. Man, I got my truck fixed. I just want to just drive around my boat, just to drive around because I can.
Uh huh. Yeah, I haven't even bass fished in the last couple of days because I've been working on them horse stalls for all my spare time. I actually got a fair bit of hours in on those. But Friday,
Yeah, I like that.
I didn't
I
have
like
any
that
jobs.
wading
So,
in the creek.
what's that?
I like that bass fishing, wading in the creek like that.
I know.
That's a blast.
It's an easy evening trip down there.
Yeah.
Joe, it'll be good enough for him to run the boat at least. He might not be able to fish. Well, he can't fish anyhow, but he might not be able to try. He can't reel fish in anyhow if I'm on the boat.
Oh, I got a plan. I'll try it again, see what happens. Do it one more time, see what happens.
I'll just use the scissors next time. Whoops! I didn't mean to cut that.
Mhm. Better be wearing a life jacket, that's all I gotta say.
I about got thrown off the boat this weekend. This past weekend. Oh, shoot. Let's just say they take fishing way too serious.
Really?
Huh?
Well, what are you talking about?
I went with my style baits.
Oh, okay.
Eric tried to throw me off the boat.
Oh, really? Are you grabbing people's lines?
I did it once. No, I didn't grab the line. I moved a rod once. He said if I did that again, he was going to throw me off the boat.
Did you go spring or salmon fishing?
Yeah.
Nice. So you got some salmon in the freezer then?
No, we didn't get anything.
Oh man.
I had one bite. But we were going, if the weather report would have been right, we'd have probably got some. But we were on the Columbia, and Eric's like, "Yeah, the weather report was supposed to be 5-mile-an-hour winds, and it was like 25-mile-an-hour."
Oh man.
We went out there and fished for a little bit, and it was like, skip this. Took us an hour to get back, soaking wet. And then we went to the Willamette, and by then the bite was gone. I mean, like the morning bite's all gone by then. But
Yeah.
anyhow, it was a relaxing day. Go out and
Was it packed?
yeah, yes and no. I mean,
It's always nice getting on somebody's boat, isn't it?
yeah,
Where you don't have to worry about nothing.
yeah.
I had a blast out there with weed hopper trolling. That was fun. It wasn't crazy.
It was a long drive. I had to get up way early, but
Yeah, it was quite a bit of a drive.
I took a nap on the Willamette.
The Columbia, where the Sandy goes in, that ain't a bad drive.
No, that's not too far. That's just Troutdale, isn't it?
Yeah. Once the fish are up there running hot, I'll probably do that again.
I don't know what landing we were at, Barbie. I just went along. Sarah dropped me pins and I showed up. All I know is we were at Cascade Locks and St. John's Bridge.
It's always windy out there.
When I used to drive truck out through there, I used to I'd see waves out there that were bigger than the ocean waves sometimes. I mean, they're huge waves. And it's not swells, it's wind chop.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That same one you guys were at the other day, Barbie. Got the real nice launch there.
We're over 2 hours. Were you in here when I was talking about Rusty chasing the cows?
Yeah, but barely.
I laughed at her so hard that she went out. They were out here in the front yard. They went around into this open warehouse, and I was out chasing him. I was telling Rusty, I was like, go get him, go get him. She took off across the concrete, just barking like mad, and had a real fine layer of dust on that concrete. And she tried to stop when one of them came toward her, and she just slid. She went from vicious to yelping, back to vicious again. It was hilarious.
Like, that thing is not scared of me. I gotta go.
But the dumb thing is, she went right back to vicious again right after that.
She'd be deadly from afar, but
Yeah, exactly. Only if she has grip on her feet.
I ain't got. I'll put up. Put up on her. I'm in retirement now.
Well, I should jump off here.
Yeah,
Right.
we're working 14-hour days right now.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, we're getting paid for 14.
I just sent you something that I got the other day.
Oh. I'll probably get kicked off.
I need to
Dang.
send it to somebody else here too. That thing was huge.
Yeah.
Made a huge mess too. Let me tell you. All right, guys. I think I'm going to kick out of here. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Thanks for coming in, hanging out. We didn't get a whole lot of likes, but hey, it's part of whatever.
Oh, no magnet, huh?
Huh? Yeah, we didn't even get to magnet. So that's all right.
Bunch of
They can't
losers.
all
Bunch
be.
of losers.
Huh?
Said bunch of losers. Come on.
Can't always get up there, you know. I mean, people got stuff to do. Anyway, catch you later.